Hey guys, today I'm headed back out to that big remodel job where we got that Bosch unit that's acting kind of squirrely and is humming in the wall a little bit. I went out and did everything I could. The main thing I wanted to do was let the customer know he didn't have an issue inside of his walls so they can patch the drywall. Hopefully I'm making the right call here, but I'm gonna have to get back on with Bosch tech support and see if there's anything we can do on the unit side to make that thing quieter. I mean, it's quieter than mine is here at home, but you know, the customer wants it quieter, so we're going to do what we can to try to make that happen for him. So enjoy the video. Hey guys, I just added this part to the video real quick. Haven't started having any beers yet, but it's coming real quick. If you're rooting for the Chiefs, forget about it. I don't like Mahomos, Swifties, any of that crap. Forget about it. Eagles all the way. I don't really have any skin in the game, but I'll take anybody over the Chiefs. If you're a Kelsey Swift lover, a Mahomo, a ref loving football fan, forget about it. It's gonna be the Eagles, and I hope they embarrass the Chiefs, and we don't ever see any Swifties or Mahomos ever again. Enjoy the video, guys. All right, guys, there she sits. Got to figure out where he's humming inside of the house. It's Sunday, so there's nobody here. I should be able to pinpoint exactly what we need to do here. Let's hope, because I'm not getting anywhere so far. Alright guys, if you saw my other video, you saw where I excuse me, you saw where I put these vibration absorbers on. And they say that you're supposed to have one side of them clamped, which I don't know how big of a difference that makes, because I put my hand on it and it doesn't make a noticeable difference in the humming, which isn't that much to begin with. I'm kind of looking at through here. We'll go around to the other side and I'll show you the garage side. You know, they say their most important part is where it's going through the building, but man, I don't know, it's kind of spray foamed in there, but it's not touching anything. You know, we're up through the wall. You're going to hear a little bit of humming. But what I did was I just went ahead and pulled the disconnect. I want to see what the system sounds like without this humming. But the main issue is the vibration of the, I mean, like it's not even vibration. It's more just like a tone that's transferring through this line through the house. And, you know, if I can make the unit quieter somehow, I might just have to tell them we're going to have to wait till springtime and adjust the charge on this guy accordingly. Because, you know, it could just be a matter of my charge not being correct. And, you know, I'm documenting all this for the homeowner as well, so he can see that I'm on it. But there's nothing wrong with the way I installed this, and the unit doesn't sound abnormally loud by any stretch of the imagination. So let's see if I can peel out some of that foam and see if we can get a little bit of that, keep a little bit of that from transferring. You know, I do have a couple clamps up in the garage lid, but that's not contributing to that tone. It's because it's worse through that soffit, but the line's not touching anything to that upstairs soffit. Let me show you that again real quick. All right, so you can see how they got it spray foam pretty tight right here, but there's no way that's contributing to the issue we're having here. And this is, you know, this is sandwiched in pretty tight there because of the blocking and whatnot. I'm gonna turn it back on and listen to it again. Might have to move the equipment somewhere further away. I just don't know, man. I just don't know. Let me show you a couple other things I did on this other side. They're going to kill my equipment. You know, you're not supposed to use these things as construction heaters. And I'd always tell people that, but they still do it. So I have a register right here, and they put this entry detail cabinet over it. They didn't cut the hole, so I got a register block there. They laid their scaffolding over this one, so that one's covered up. I think I have let me cut my hole for this toe kick. Yeah, that one's cut. So that one's flowing real nice. Register there's good. He's flowing real good. Kind of feels like cold air, but this zone's satisfied, so he's not open. These registers aren't open. Finally cut this one over here, but they're not flowing. This side's off. Table. Yeah, this side's off. Let's go upstairs. I want to show you something. The air felt kind of cool coming out of that one. I'm going to go check that out. See what's going on. I'll go check that zone out, make sure it's heating. Let's go. All right, I'll start here first. So when it was running, you could hear it humming right there. You know what I'm going to do, since it's perfectly quiet in here today, I'm going to go turn the system back on, and I'm going to hold the phone up there and tell me if you guys hear anything abnormal. I sure as heck don't. Okay, I hit next and just overrid the purge. Shows that we are in stage 1, 2, and 3. Just heard my relay click for humidification. Let's see what we got here. See if we get this unit to kick on. Okay. Scaring me for a second. I think they both, I don't know what's going on there. You know, zone panels sometimes where they kick zones off and whatnot. Okay, we're good. We're good. I'll come back to him, make sure our lines are getting hot. What a defrost these things are putting out. All right, let's go see if the other side's kicked on. See if you guys can hear anything. She's just ramping up. All right, we'll be back to this one. All right, back at the other side. He's just getting started. Let's let him ramp up. It'll take a little while, and then we'll go inside and see. With it perfectly quiet, I'm gonna put my phone up there. Tell me if you guys hear anything abnormal. I mean, you know, if you guys have installed inverter systems, which I'm sure you have, you know that little little bzzz that you get. And I'm getting that through my line, which you should hear. There it goes. You should hear my system at home. I can hear it. I mean, gosh, I don't know what he wants me to do. Okay, guys, perfectly quiet. It's obviously hasn't ramped up high yet, but let's start with this. I would have loved to have been able to have made him quieter, but he shotguns. I mean, he's pretty damn close. The equipment's like right in there. Not much I could do about it. This is where he wanted the stuff. I'll end up putting one of those egg crate returns like it's what's on my house. Paint that black, of course. Before I should have painted it before they put all this up, but I'll mask it off and paint it black. Or I tell painters to do it for me. Anyway, let's go over here. We got our thermostats all papered over so they can start staining these. 69. I just bumped that up while I was here. I want it to stay on. Let's leave it at like 76. They're doing a real nice job of heating the place. I'm happy with that. God. Just an ever so slight hum. God, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Probably cut all this drywall for nothing. Probably gotta do something with the outdoor equipment. I think the charge just isn't right. I don't know what else, guys. I didn't show you the inside. I'm gonna pull the lid and show you how they do the inside of these. It should not be vibrating like this. Okay, got it ramped up pretty high. Vibrating pretty good. Let's go around to the garage again while it's running and see what's happening. Okay, guys, of course you can hear it. It's right on the other side of the wall right here. Yeah, you can hear it in this garage quite a bit. It's the equipment. This line, just the slightest little hum and vibration to it. Not abnormal at all. Not abnormal at all. Let's go. I'm going to pop the lid. I'm going to show you guys how they built these and how they tried to keep them from vibrating, and maybe it's adding to the problem. Tell me what you think. I'm going to, so I talked to tech support last week about it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some pictures of that and send those to them and say, hey, is there anything else I can do inside of this unit that, and you know, that you guys didn't do factory to quiet the little hum down a little bit? I mean, it's, I'll just show you. I also want to show you how this line goes. So it comes up here and it kind of sweeps around to there, and then that's where it goes up that soffit, and very, very normal noise there. It's the unit itself we got to do something about. So I'm going to tell the customer he can go ahead and patch his drywall, because we're not going to solve anything by cutting more holes. It's just not going to happen. No way in hell. All right, back over here. I got my drill. Pull this disconnect. And let me show you guys how they pipe this in here, and I'll get with tech support, see if there's anything we can do to make that the little hum work better than what it is. All right, I got my lid propped here. I'm trying to put too much strain on that wire right there, so we're gonna make this quick. So you can see everywhere that copper touches something. If you can see down in there, they have nice little rubber pads, wire tied down, but I wonder if it makes more sense to cut those loose. I don't know. You can see that it's got a nice, they got a nice compressor top to them, a nice compressor blanket around it. Excuse me. You know, everything's nice and grommeted. All right, I'm gonna get off camera here and see if I notice anything out of the ordinary. But I'm gonna send this video to Bosch. I'll take some I'll just take some photos and ask if there's anything I can do. Actually, I mean, they're built really nice. Never had any issues with these units. Okay, one thing I did notice, guys, is that this was touching this little cover here. So I pushed him away, so now there's a gap there. Maybe that was transferring some vibration, because our oh, that's not even, well, no, that's before it goes into the TXV, or switchover valve. Maybe that was transferring some of the vibration, because then your closest point here, I'm assuming that's your accumulator. That's not a muffler. I think it's just covered in ice too. Ay, caramba. I guess that's normal. Just anything we can do to you know, from this point where we got our discharge coming out all the way through, all the way looping around through our valve, then back down out there, anything to eliminate that vibration from point A to point B over here. This all seems pretty good. You know, like I said, everything's got rubber, little rubber isolators on it wherever it touches anything. If I could put some sort of weight on that, I don't know. I don't know. All right, let's put the lid back on, fire back up, see if that made any difference at all. And she's back on again. It feels like it's not humming as bad. He's also not ramped up as high, and it might be having a little bit of a placebo effect here, where I think it made a difference. I'm gonna go back inside one more time for today. Other than that, I'm gonna tell the homeowner, go ahead and patch your drywall, and we'll figure out the equipment side of it. Nothing on the walls is making this happen. I can hear it, but man, oh man. Hold on, let's go back in the garage. It's not even bad as mine at home. Yeah, there's your concentration of noise right there coming up, and he's just hearing it over there. All right, we're gonna do something about the equipment, but there's no reason why he cannot, I'll say it again, cannot patch this. It's just the sound of the unit resonating off this wall. You do some soundproofing or something there. I don't know. That's normal. That's what mine does at home. Same piece of equipment. All right, guys. Hopefully that made sense. So the biggest stress they were having is patching that drywall, and I don't think there's anything inside of those walls that's causing that. It's reverberation from that unit. You know, in a perfect world, we wouldn't have the equipment right there. Just happens to be a good acoustics right there. So we'll try to find some way to eliminate that that reverberation right there. And we'll see if anything I did today made a difference. But you know, the system works well, and you're gonna have some noise. I mean, like I said a billion times, I do at my house. So we will keep plugging away at this. But you know, to all the naysayers that say I did something wrong by burying the line sets in the wall, that's completely ridiculous. There's nothing wrong with doing that, as long as you take the necessary precautions, which I did. Not to you know, fasten it down too much to wood and all that, which I don't have an issue there anyway. So yeah, we'll keep plugging away at this, and I'll let the homeowner know they can patch their drywall. We'll work on the equipment side of things and see if there's anything we can do to make it quieter.